Good morning. It's the 28th of August 2020, about 10 minutes till 11 o'clock in Györ, Hungary. My first day back in Hungary after being gone a couple of weeks, and it's very nice. The hotel is good, cheap. Breakfast was quite good. I think the room and breakfast together are about $40 per night. So all in all, very good. After the neighbors went to sleep, it was silent. Even the road, no road noise. It was perfect. So that is great. It's gonna be quite a boring day. I am going to go do laundry right now at Bubbles, chain laundromat for Hungary. That's very nice. I like them. Quite far away. I'll ride the bicycle. Probably spend an hour or two there. And then go to Media Mart, which is a European Best Buy kind of store, electronics store. Buy a clippers or beard trimmer so I can stop paying people to do a bad job. I had one before, bought a very cheap one. Didn't bring one with me because I didn't expect to be gone long. Bought a cheap one, and of course it broke. I usually don't buy cheap stuff because I like quality. But I had expected to go back to work and I have a nice one there, but it was a mistake. It broke, so I have to go buy another one, and I'll buy higher quality one this time, as I don't expect to go back to Saudi this year, so at least for a couple of months. So there is that, and then I might do some sightseeing. In between, I have to do schoolwork, of course, and video editing. The schoolwork is due Sunday, and time is flying by. It's already Friday. I still have quite a bit more to do. Video editing, I'm not very good at it. It takes a long time. I am about 2 weeks behind as is. So, yeah. Quite a bit of time going to be spent in the room today, or maybe I'll go to a cafe and just be one of those people that, you know, takes advantage, sits there for hours with one cup of coffee. And yeah, sorry, I'll get some sightseeing and we'll see Györ because I know it's a nice city, so I'd like to share and, you know, maybe do a time lapse walking around or something. At least show the city center. So there's that. I don't have to be back in Budapest until the 2nd. That is when my flat is reserved. So what, a week, 6 days? And it's only about a day or two ride away. So I am going to take my time, spend a few days in Esztergom or somewhere around the Danube here, the Duna. Not Danube, Duna. And that is it. Well, clothes are in the washer. I rode to the gas station and washed the bike as well. First time I've ever washed it with a power washer. Not on high, of course, on low, and now I have to go get the chain oiled and dry it off and such and so forth, but it's all right. Bubbles, this one's not quite as nice as the other one I went to in Budapest. This is more of a poor middle class residential area. Lots of communist blocks and bad looking communist shops. Secondhand store. There's a baby store around the corner, and this is a small laundromat. 3 machines, 3 dryers, and they're all full. People washing tons of, like they're running an Airbnb or a hotel. Tons of towels and sheets. So, don't know, I guess it's cheaper this way than buying your own industrial machine, I guess. Anyway, this is why I like the communist blocks, because they have a lot of open space, a lot of gardens, and you don't look into neighbors' windows as much. The modern Western style, you look right into your neighbors. They're always built in the stupid U shapes, and the communist blocks have a lot going for them. If they could make them better looking, I like them way better. I mean, look, everyone has a view of the trees, the sunlight, and then if we go and look at the modern Western style, it's You look right into your neighbor's windows. You don't get sunlight. You don't get... I don't know. I like them much better. I like this. If it was kept up, you gotta keep it up. Keep the grass up, manicured, maintained. Charge people, you know, 10 bucks a month. Keep up the maintenance. But even without it, the trees and everything are nice. Alright, just rambling now, since I'm waiting for my laundry. I'll be back when I do something else. Well, people just being people. Mine finished and the dryer was open, but the lady that's washing 1,000 sheets is hogging all the dryers. One just finished and she started it again, so I don't get to use one. So I have to take my stuff home, wet, back to the hotel room and hang it up on the chairs and such. Fantastic. There we are. Disappointed as usual when I have to deal with people. This is why I don't like dealing with people. I just like being alone. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Someone of that age that is that selfish and has no manners, there's nothing I can say. They'll just brush it off. They don't care. They're just bad people. I feel like I'm the only one that had parents that cared. I would never in a public place use everything. Never. If no one was there, sure, fill them up, get through your stuff. As soon as someone comes in, the next time my laundry finishes, bam, that one's theirs. I don't get what runs through people's heads. And what I've noticed is that it's mostly poor and uneducated, which I guess I can understand. They have in their mind that nobody does anything for me. Why would I help other people out? Kinda makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but I can see where they're coming from. They just, hey, why should I do anything for anyone else? I'm here at the bottom. I see it a lot. It's obvious in Saudi. There are the guys the super poor, low-class Indians that come and they have to pick up trash. And then when they're not working, they'll get a snack and throw the trash on the ground. Yeah, but you have to pick that up. Do you not see causes and effects? Are you doing it because of job security? I don't think so. Just, it's upsetting. I did my wash. I wanted a dryer. Instead, I have to sacrifice, come back, hang my stuff up wherever I can, because she's washing 1,000. Those weren't all hers. She doesn't have 1,000 sheets and towels. She's doing some business in a public place. Just, I hope the rest of my day's better. I can't work on now. Actually, I should, so I don't have to deal with any more people. Maybe I will work on the laptop for a bit, and then I'll go to Media Mart and do my shopping and get lunch, whatever. I am kind of hungry though, and it is 12:30. Why are people not logical? You don't have to be Vulcan logical. Just use your mind a little bit. Have some manners. And it's getting a lot worse. I know it's getting a lot worse. People with their music, smartphones make it a ton worse. You know, hey, everyone else wants to listen to my conversation and listen to what I'm watching on YouTube or TikTok. Or, hey, used to have to be a jerk walking around with a boombox and 8 D-cell batteries. Now everyone can be a jerk. Okay, enough. It's over. It's past. Let's hope the rest of the day is better. It is 14:40 now. I'm just back from the mall. It was a further walk than I thought, but it was nice. It was fine. Weather is warm. I got my stuff, and proving the point that electronics in Europe are expensive and Americans have it very easy because their buying power makes everything cheaper, from cars to electronics. computers, TVs, everything. I got a hard drive, external hard drive, on Amazon and Target and all those in the US. It is $60. Here it was $100. And I got my grooming kit, trimmer, styling, thing. Again, on the US sites it's $30 and I paid $50. So Hungarians make a lot less money and they pay more for electronics. It was boring, that's why I didn't film anything. It was a mall. All malls are pretty much the same. The walk was uneventful. I am going to stay one more night because time is flying by. I still wanted to go to the bike shop to get them to adjust everything, fix everything. The brake pads, the chain, especially since I power washed it and need to oil the chain and all that jazz. There was something else I can't remember now, but I have to go down to the front desk and ask about staying one more night. Plus, I haven't even gone out to see the city. It is Friday, so I will join the locals and tourists for a few drinks tonight and see what the nightlife is like. But now back to the laptop and same, editing, schoolwork, blah, blah, blah. I will see you in some hours from dinner and outside somewhere. Bye. Okay, it is 16:35. I just got back from the bicycle shop. It was only 3 blocks away. The first one I went to, 2 blocks away, refused to do anything. They said they could only do something next week. Their English was poor. Maybe they didn't understand what I wanted. And then I took it to a place 1 block away, just down the street, about 1-2 minute walk. And it's just kids working. They've got to be under 20, just a little side job for them. But the reason my light doesn't work is putting this on for the front pannier, the frame. I sliced the wire, so they gave it to me. I mean, it was sliced. It was only being held on by the frame. What did I do with it? Thought I'd put it in my pocket. Yep, there it is. Good and sliced. So could just splice it back together if I had the tools, but I don't. So there's that. I'll do it when I get back to Budapest. I also asked them to adjust the brakes, but this is another problem. I don't know why everyone's bad at their job. Had the brakes changed in Wrocław. They did a poor job. The pads were, one side was touching, one side was far off. And now the kids adjusted it so both sides are as they should be, a little bit from the frame, but this one is touching the tire. It's not supposed to do that. This one's okay. It's not touching, but this one is rubbing against the tire even when not pulled. So I'll do it myself. I do have the tool for that. I'll take the time and do it. Now, let's see, 16:30. I'll go back up to the room for a little bit. Have to ask about staying another night. I haven't done that yet. And then I'll come out to eat and see how long I stay out. And yet again, the difference in prices between booking at the hotel and booking using an agent like Expedia or Booking.com or Priceline is ridiculous. I'm in the hotel. I've been here. This will be my second night. If I ask for another night, they don't need to change the towels, clean my room, anything. The guy said 23,000 forint, which is something like $70, $80, somewhere around there. I paid 40 per night so far. I get on Booking, it is still $40 per night. So it is almost half as much to use a booking agent that they have to pay a fee for than just booking downstairs in the hotel. I mentioned it before, a couple days ago, before that I don't know when it changed. Years ago, you used to get much better deals in the hotel. It just seems idiotic. Makes no sense. But that's what it is. I have to book on booking.com again and then go check in. I might even have to check out, pack up, and check back in. Completely illogical. But so be it. Book my room. I'll stay here again. I am at Tres Amigos Mexican restaurant. It is 1 block from the main square, which is that way. And walking past the main square, I'm in luck today. There's a festival, so all the little shacks are out with the serving wine, serving langos, curtos calach, which is a chimney cake, and so on and so forth. So that's where I'll go next. My food is pretty plain Mexican food. Normal. I should have tasted it before doing this video, but salad, guacamole, salsa, rice, enchiladas. The salsa looks like from a can. It'll be fine. The margarita is pretty good. It's sour, sweet and sour. A lot of people out today. It is Friday. So, looks like the student bar across the way there. So, I will eat and see you from the festival. So here we are, city center. Usually it is not empty, but a square without all these little wood shacks. So it looks like a wine festival because most of them are wine. So I have 2 empty hands. I will have to remedy this wherever this short line is. How about this guy? Hello, see you. Kettő deci muscat.
Muscat. Száraz vagy félédes? Trokán, modern, hátrész.
Feldes. Felédes. Légy szíves.
Oké.
Köszönöm. Okay, I'm all set now. Ooh, it's good. A little bit sweet. I should have gone with the dry. Saraz is dry. Feledes is semi-sweet. My friend in Munich told me that Oktoberfest, if you've ever been to Germany or Hofbrauhaus, you know there are those big liter glass mugs that you could kill somebody with. They're super thick and heavy. He said the cops in Munich, because they can't deal with all the drunks, don't really care about street fights or people puking in the streets or passed out on the street. But he said one guy used one of those in a fight, knocked the other guy out and put him in the hospital. I guess he lived, but that guy went to jail for a couple years. Again, I did not check any of that. I don't know if any of it is true. It's just what I was told. Ah, yes, it is a wine festival. Bor Vashar, and there's a big wine bottle in the middle. It was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. No, today, tomorrow, and the day after. It's cool. Everywhere else, especially Czech Republic, I heard English and German everywhere. None in Györ. Just Hungarians so far. This ugly building on my left, super concrete from the 70s, is the Nemzeti Színház, which I am quite sure is government theater with the Györ Ballet. I'm glad I got a room on the other side. I have a nice view. These poor saps. Look out at the parking lot. Hotel Raba City Center. For some reason on booking it's called the Danubius. And that's a wrap.